What's going on, Minecraft and YouTube? My name is Preacher, and we are back for another episode looking at our big, beautiful villager trading hall. Let's go check it out. So, I've been doing some work off camera. First, I want to show you I finished the back wall, at least to this thing. That thing over there, not so much. Uh, we are going to build another building coming out this direction, and so yeah. But we did finish the back of this building, and so that's a good thing, right? It's progress. We're moving in the right direction. All right. So, like I said, we have been busy. We have got some villagers now. Not only do we have these already put in place, but we also have a bunch of villagers here. Now, I did jump up there and put some blocks in place so that I could block that thing off so it quit producing. Well, yeah, I had to because I I don't know how long it's going to be before I finish putting these guys out. And so, anyhow, over here we have our librarians already. We spent some time. We probably spent about 2 to 3 hours worth working on these guys, getting all these trades. The first guy, this guy popped up real easy, quick, fast. He popped up feather falling 4. All right, I just couldn't pass it up. I'm one of those guys. All right, I have to have feather falling 4. Um, Otherwise, I die when I fight the Inner Dragon. And so I wanted Feather Falling 4. And so I went ahead and took that trade. To each his own, right? Some people can go out and fight the Inner Dragon with no armor at all. Me, I need Feather Falling 4. Why? Because I carry a shield. If those of you who carry a shield, you can't just hold down left click or right click and place a water bucket and MLG save by holding down right click. Thank you. Boom. All right. So next in the tally, look what we got. We got Silk Touch. All right, and then also this guy gives us Fortune. So, but that's pretty expensive. So I don't know. We may try to get Fortune from somebody else. But we got Silk Touch for 8 emeralds. I know sometimes you can get it for 5, but 8 was fine to me. All right, so we will cure these villagers, and a couple times we got to get a zombie and all that good stuff in here. So that'll be kind of crazy, but we'll work around all that stuff. Last but not least, drum roll, boom, mending for 12 emeralds. I must have rolled this dude's trade over 100 times. I mean, I rolled that trade over so many times. I even rolled over additional mending trades. I have mending trades that I rolled over because this dude wouldn't give it to me for cheap. One of them was like 38 emeralds for a mending book. No, that was so mean of him. All right, so anyhow, but we got him down to 12 emeralds. We had to talk to him real nice and sweet to get him there too. All right, so just so all y'all know, you'll get more flies with honey than you will with vinegar. Okay. All right, so out here, first thing you'll see when we come out the door, we got some bamboo. Up here in our storage area, we filled out a couple of more trees in our collection here. We did get the acacia logs from the savannah over here. If you remember in the last episode, we there's some chunk errors on the other side of spawn over there, and there's apparently now there's a savannah over there, which is fine. We was able to go over there to the savannah, and also went over there and circled around the savannah because if you remember in the new 1.18 worlds, the biomes, the hot biomes spawn next to other hot biomes, cold biomes next to other cold biomes. And so if you want to find a jungle or a mesa or anything like that there, you need to circle hot biomes. And so we got a jungle, we got jungle wood and a few jungle tree saplings there. We got the bamboo. We also got, of course, we got cocoa beans. All of that brings me to my very next point. Over here in this big, beautiful mountain resides a Skelly Spawner. Let me just show you what I did. All right, so we are down here at our new Skelly Spawner. Now, um, this thing is beautiful. And so, look, we decorated as like an old house that we have up there on the surface. And so, the same brick and andesite pattern and everything that we've been doing up there on the surface, it's all right down here in the bottom as well. And so, now we do have, I tried this. I wanted to see if it would work. There are some skellies that are spawning and dropping in on top of this. And so we're probably going to have to come in here and delete that. I don't know if it's really going to affect too much, but it will definitely affect if I do a lot of AFK time in here. But if you look down at my levels, we're level 40. We're level 40. And all I did was while I was working on this thing, and I know this is a big cobblestone monstrosity. Uh, we'll fix this right here later with some different looks. Make it look sort of like this side over here. What I was going for is like maybe some stalactite, stalagmite type deal, but made out of stone, kind of like some stone pillars coming down here. I may jump over here and use some of the actual dripstone for this purpose, but I'd love to show you more of this build. I know it's kind of hard to see through that glass. Let me just go in here, and I want to show you the inside of the build. We'll drop down in here, put some candles down, and hopefully not get shot too much, and hopefully not lose our. There it is. Okay, so right here is the inside of our build. We have, I mean, this thing is decorated. It's got windows. It's got windows looking out. It's got paintings on the wall. It looks like this right here used to be a floor that maybe got busted out. This right here was an old chandelier or something. Again, these little steps and stuff right here, they are catching a skeleton every now and then. This one over here did. This one over here did. That one over there did. That one over there has not caught a skeleton yet. And we did get a skeleton. We had chains all the way down to the spawner, and the spawner itself caught a skeleton on top of there. And so, whoa, no. And we're going to. All right. So, anyhow, oh, and I got to put these. So, clearly, we got the tinted glass. So, we did find that geode right there. So, we found that there really early. If you remember the very first episode, I guess, of this kind of world, this is the tunnel where we went into. We ran all the way back there and died a couple of times to a mob of skeletons shooting at me. And so, and then right here is the geo. These things right here are so cool. And because I'd spent so much time upstairs, and I'm not really that far. This isn't that far away from my base. It's actually that mine shaft actually is the kind of like the basement door to my mine shaft. And so, um, anyhow, this right here, this is I'm not actually seeing that many budding amethyst in here. You see, I've already cleared out so much space, and I'm being real careful not to break any of the budding amethyst. But for some reason, this geode right here does not have a whole lot of it. But this is not a this is not an amethyst geode episode. So let me talk a little bit about what this right here does. Okay, so a lot of y'all are very familiar with Minecraft, and you know when you finally do get a steady source of experience coming in, like we have right here. We have level 41. We can go to that enchanting table and roll over them enchantments 11 times in search of the perfect enchantment. And so, and then we have a stockpile of diamonds. And so we can actually make several different pieces of the uniforms, of the armor and everything, so that we can actually get the very best enchantments. And then we also have the villagers that we can add mending. And so we're going to be able to deck ourselves out very easily. All right, we're going to be moving from early game to mid game to late game very quickly from this point on. This is the point where Minecraft kind of begins to shift. Once you have a steady source experience coming in, and you have either your enchanting table and or villagers. This really is the turning point for the game. And so I know it doesn't seem like much. It's just a simple little skelly spawner, but it really does mean a whole lot. All right, so now that we have a Skelly spawner and we can get a bunch of experience, the very next thing that would go hand in hand with moving from early game to mid game and of course eventually to late game is our farms. Right now, our farms are very manual. Okay, and we don't even have a very big. This is a tiny little wheat field. Most of the time, I use my wheat fields as decoration. This build right here does not call for fields. It's more like city streets, but we need to start working on moving our farms to more of a hands-off type of farm. And so we're going to start making different redstone fields and different stuff like that there that are going to go and allow us to be able to trade, be able to easily trade with our villagers, get bunches of emeralds. Also, if we're going to be moving to late game, we're going to be looking at iron and stuff like that there for a beacon and all kinds of good stuff. And so our little farms here, they're going to have to go. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to be working on in the next episode. So it's been a long time. This video has been a long time coming out. Matter of fact, from this take to the last take, it's been about 3 days since I've been on, and so but I've got a lot of stuff happening. With me personally, I'm working on a remodel on a house and doing all kinds of other stuff. And so I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed us building up that Skelly spawner. And I'm sorry for the delay in getting out some videos. I hope that my next few videos will be back to back. I am still working on that SMP, and I would love it. I'd love it, love it, love it to be able to get out an episode of me working on that SMP. I got a bunch of footage. It's just I'm having a hard time putting it together. I haven't ever done footage from an SMP, and so I don't want it to be awkward. I don't want it to be not good. I want it to be something that I would enjoy watching. And if it's not something I'm going to enjoy watching, I'm not going to put it onto YouTube and subject you to it. Uh, so with all those things being said, I'm going to continue to create some content. Hopefully you'll like it. If you do like it, hit the like button. Consider subscribing. If I don't see you again, I hope to see you in heaven.